Death Note is basically one of the best manga ever. It's up there with the greats as one of the best shonen manga ever done. And there's not much to there's a lot to say about it actually. Basically, the plot of the story is Light Yagami, this handsome, very intelligent, really smart, good-looking, great guy, popular guy in high school. One day finds the Grim Reaper's notebook. They're called Shinigami in Death Note in Japan, but like let's just call him Grim Reaper for now because that's the English interpretation of it. Yeah, so he finds the Grim Reaper's notebook and he has all these rules in it. And basically what it is the Death Note. And if you write a person's name in the Death Note, they will die. And sometimes they will mainly die of a heart attack, or it depends. You can write whatever you want, like Mary Sue will die off being run over by a train or something. Or you could go fiendishly ridiculous over it and make up some crazy like Final Destination thing going with it. Yeah, so Light Yagami finds the Death Note and he thinks of it as a joke. For some reason he just finds it on the floor on the street and it's like, oh, this is ridiculous. But it was purposely dropped by the Grim Reaper just to cause chaos and just to see what would happen. But yeah, he uses the Death Note as a joke, but then it quickly comes to realize that, wait a minute, this is actually real, this is happening. And as it comes to that, he then starts to believe, wait a minute, I can use this. I can be a hero, I can kill criminals, I can kill terrorists and crazy people and all that. Yeah, I can do this, I can use this to my advantage. And that's what he does. He uses the Death Note to kill criminals. However, that is vigilanteism. And because he does that, a lot of the world then sees, oh, all these people are dying, all these criminals that are just dying randomly in the cells and all that. And I think, oh, it's God, it's the work of God. And then the government realizes something's going on, there's a killer out there. Something's not right, there's a killer. And they get the world's greatest detective on the case, which is L. And that's what this is. This is a thriller. This is a hardcore detective thriller, cat and mouse chase. And Light Yagami goes up against L, this mysterious figure called L. I don't know why it's called L, it's just called L. It's just the mysterious letter L. And L tries to find out, we find out who L is, but we also he's still mysterious. Or she is still mysterious. So they're at each other, and Light Yagami has to use his wits to hide the fact that he's not a killer. And that's what makes this great as a story. We're kind of focusing on these two individuals, and we're rooting for the both of them. We're like, yeah, Light Yagami's got a good argument here, he's doing something good. And then L's like a detective, and he's like, no, I am justice. Like, I am seeking justice, and this person is no better than a killer. So you have this thing going on. What really got me into the story was how L, I won't say too much, but how L finds out. He finds out, okay, I'm gonna pinpoint where this killer could be living, and straight out of the bat, I'm not gonna tell you how he does it, but he finds out, oh, the killer's in Japan. I'm like, what? How does he find out the killer's in Japan? That's ridiculous. But when he does find out, and my heart skipped a beat. I was like, whoa, this guy's intelligent. This guy's crafty, smart, and knows exactly what he's doing. And that's what it is. It is intense. It's very dialogue heavy, and it's a lot of writing to it. A lot of dialogue and a lot of reading you'll be doing. But it's all I can't find the word for it, but yeah, it's all mental. It's a mental game, and the characters will try and deceive each other. I can't tell too much into it, but the story does get a lot more interesting with this cat and mouse aspect, and it goes places where you never thought it would actually go. It gets a lot more interesting without giving too much away. it gets a lot more interesting when another Death Note user comes into the play and starts, or makes it interesting. Now, it's really well known I've done an anime series, which I don't quite like the anime because it's too over the top and garish. But they've also done a live TV series, I believe, and 2 movies. And I think they're doing another movie. Yeah, they're doing another movie as well. So it's really popular. And hey, the movie outsold the Da Vinci Code. So that's how popular it is. And as a brilliant story, it is nail-biting, intense, hard-boiled thriller. It's a supernatural thriller, but it's so amazing how this detective is going all out trying to find out this killer. And when more detectives come into it, it gets so juicy. It is amazing. And I knew what the ending was. I knew how it would end. I'm kind of guessing how it's going to end. And even though I knew it was going to end that way, it blew me away. It really got me thinking, like, wow, this is a good story. It's everything. It's so wrapped tight, and you could tell the creators knew what they were doing. The art style was amazing. The art style was really good, nice to look at. And you notice the art style as Light Yagami grows older. Not grows older, but you notice he changes, and it's really nice how he actually changes from this like innocent little boy to a more like, no, I am justice. I'll be the hero. And you can tell he's lost his innocence as he's doing all this. But is he a hero? Well, you'll have to read it yourself. But this is just an incredible manga, and it's, if you can get into the whole cat and mouse thing, if you like that, then yeah, this is for you. However, if you don't like dialogue heavy or mind games, it might not be for you. But hey, this is one of the greatest shonen manga ever. I'm proud to have it in my collection. And yeah, I was a bit, what is this about? And I'm like, whoa, Death Note, like write a person's name. And yeah, it's really weird. The reels is what makes Death Note reels, the Grim Reaper's reels. Like, you can, once you touch the Death Note, you can see the Grim Reaper, all this stuff. You can have the Grim Reaper's eyes, which allows you to see the lifespan of someone. It just, and the name of someone as well. I don't know how it works. Like, you can see someone's name by looking at them, and therefore you can write a person. It is amazing, and it's really emotional as well. It hits you really deep, especially when it comes to the end of it. Like, and I remember when a friend read it and they were like, oh man, I can't believe this is like hardcore. So yeah, I highly recommend it. You've probably heard of it already, but if you haven't, then it's a must. Watch the anime if you want to watch the anime. I found it a bit too over the top, because when I read like the potato chip scene, for instance, what I liked that was that it was so smooth and cool, and I'm just gonna eat a potato chip. I'll do all this and I'll take a potato chip and eat it. And it was so simple. But then in the anime, like, I'll take a potato chip and eat it. And it's like, oh no, it was very cheesy and I didn't like it. But yeah, that's why I like manga more. Manga's more subdued, not over the top. But yeah, I loved it. This is one of the best manga ever. Seriously, if you've not heard of it, then you got to. And the movies were really good as well. I enjoyed it, so I really do enjoy this manga. It's up there as the best of the shonen. Yeah, what more can I say about it? Death Note is a must buy. It's a great manga. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my review, and I'll probably see you in next video, next review. So sayonara.